This is Chef Bryson, and let's see what's up today.
The first completely blanketed 5G city in the world was. Exactly. So when you start thinking about this, we are in an existential crisis here, folks, the likes of which humankind has never seen. Somebody put some shit in the water here.
In this coronavirus mix, we're going to be making some Elderberry Bears. But you know what we have to do first. We got to wash our hands and get them clean.
You can't help but say something about this whole coronavirus.
You might learn something today.
In 1918, after the huge, biggest pandemic, the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918, Steiner was asked, what was this all about? And he said, well, viruses are simply excretions of a toxic cell.
Could you explain that a little bit more?
Viruses are pieces of DNA or RNA with a few other proteins. They bud out from the cell. They happen when the cell is poisoned.
Like a defense mechanism?
They are not the cause of anything. Excuse my French here. Somebody put some shit in the water here.
Okay, we're going to decarb and infuse with our Levo 2 machine. We're also going to use the magical butter to make a nice, lovely tincture. And I'm going to show you the ingredients we use to make this. We're going to start off with the nice flavor of cherry blossom CBD, 9.11 grams. We're going to start off and then we're going to put it in this little pod. I like using this knife to get a little airflow in there, make sure. Now after you place the pod in the Levo 2 machine, you're going to put activate button. And I like going it up to 45 minutes around 240. And that's a good time to decarb your plant material. Now when you pull it out, you're going to open it up and you're going to see how well it got cooked. It should be Here's a way to increase your potency. You use this screen right here. This is the way it's supposed to look with the plant material inside the pod with the yogurt right in the middle. You simply just take that screen, put it in place at the bottom, put the agitator on top, then you evenly spread the plant material on top, and then you add your oil, and that will get more surface area on your plant material. Since now time is for infusion after you decarb your material, I like to do it for at least 3 hours at 150.
Excuse my French here. Somebody put some shit in the water here, because that's what happens. And the cells get poisoned. They try to purify themselves by excreting debris, which we call viruses. If you go to the current theory of viruses called exosome.
I'm choosing not to decarb the plant material for this magical butter machine. I'm going to use a alcohol extraction. I'm putting my alcohol in this jar with the plant material, and I'm going to shake it up for a little while. Then we roll over to the freezer, and I'm going to let this stay in the freezer for at least 8 hours.
So what happened in 1918? There was a huge, in every pandemic in the last 150 years, there was a quantum leap in the electrification of the Earth. In 1918, late fall 1917, there was the introduction of radio waves around the world. Somebody put some shit in the water here.
Okay, let's get back to the coconut oil infusion. As you can see, we got 2 cups of highly concentrated coconut oil infused with the Levo 2 machine.
Whenever you expose any biological system to a new electromagnetic field, you poison it, you kill some, and the rest go into a kind of suspended animation.
It's been about 8 to 10 hours. I'm going to take that alcohol mixture and plant material and put it into the magical butter machine. Put it for 160 for 4 hours. Now it's time to strain and see what we got. Now that's a beautiful green. You know, this is almost like looking at stars up in the sky. This is a crucial part. We're gonna evaporate all the alcohol off of the tincture. Once you evaporate all the alcohol off of the out of the tincture, it's gonna look sort of like it's stuck to the pan. You just add a little coconut oil and voila, there you go. Let it cook for 30 minutes.
And it starts in World War II with the next pandemic, with the introduction of radar equipment all over the Earth, blanketing the entire Earth in radar fields. First time humans have ever been exposed to that. Excuse my French here. Somebody put some shit in the water here.
Here's the ingredients list for the Elderberry Bears that we're about to make. You know, you can look online for any recipe that you want, but this is one that I chose. Make sure you mix the dry ingredients.
Somebody put some shit in the water here. We put satellites emitting radioactive frequencies in the Van Allen belt. Within 6 months, we had a new viral pandemic. Why viral? Because the people are poisoned, they excrete toxins, they look like viruses. People think it's a flu epidemic.
Now we're mixing the wet ingredients. I'm using some kombucha, some apple cider vinegar that is supposed to be flavored with elderberry juice, and I'm using concentrated elderberry juice. And I'm going to mix that up, and I'm going to let that bloom for about an hour. And I use some honey from a local farm.
Read about this in a book called The Invisible Rainbow by Arthur Firstenberg, who chronicles all the steps in the electrification of the Earth and how within 6 months there was a new flu pandemic all over the world.
I like to add all my essential oils and plant material after I've gotten the mixture melted so that we don't lose any extra terpenes or cannabinoids. Remember guys, this is just one of my techniques. Sometimes, you know, people take that whole syrup thing and just pour it on the molds and use a squeegee, but for me this works better.
But when you think about it, with these radio waves and other frequencies that some of you have in your pocket and on your wrist, you can send a signal to Japan and it arrives instantaneously. So any of you who don't believe there's an electromagnetic field that communicates globally within seconds, just not paying attention to this. Excuse my French here. Somebody put some shit in the water.
So now we're going to use the coconut oil infusion.
And I will only finish by pointing out that there has been a dramatic and quantum leap in the last 6 months with the electrification of the Earth. I'm sure a lot of you know what that is. It's called 5G. Somebody put some shit in the water here.
Okay, so now we're putting about, let's say, 4 to 5 tablespoons of coconut oil infused cannabis or CBD.
You say, yeah, well, we're not electrical beings. We're just physical matter. And don't bother doing an EKG or an EEG or a nerve conduction test because we are electrical beings and the chemicals are only the byproduct of those electrical impulses.
And there you have it, the Elderberry Bears and the demonstration that will hopefully inspire you for greatness.
Bye.